By a show of hands, how many of you guys have a younger sibling to spend time with? Well, much to my chagrin, I don't. I'm the youngest of four, 5 if you're being technical, and the lowest age difference between us is 11 years. Although I don't have a younger sibling, I do have something that can compare. My nephew Wyatt is the closest thing I have to a younger sibling. This makes him really important to me because I've always wanted a younger sibling to spend time with. My nephew is 5 years old, and he is my sister's son. That sister being the sister I talked about in my intro speech, the one that took this class a few years ago with Mr. Brescher. So today, I would like to tell you about the attributes that make him so special to me, like how smart he is, how unique he is, and how kind and compassionate he is. Even though my nephew is only 5 years old, he's already made such an impact on my life and many others. Something that sets my nephew apart from the rest is he's very smart for his age. He goes to St. Mary's Preschool in Elma, and he's starting kindergarten next year. Although he's only in preschool, he's already very smart. He can already multiply and divide, which it's crazy to me. If I ask him what 8 times 6 is, he will tell me 48 without even thinking about it. He's also really smart with astronomy, like naming the planets in order from the sun, which I think is really cool because I love astronomy and it makes me super proud. He can also name the exoplanets, which I think is very cool. So in all, it makes me really proud that he's so smart. He's also very unique. My nephew does a lot of unique things. One example is he flicks you. When he gets mad at you, he will try to flick you. The only problem with that is he can't. When he goes to flick you, it's really more of a poke than a flick. For example, when he tries to flick you, he will poke you like this and kind of just move his thumb around, and he calls it a poke. I think it's really sweet. Mm-hmm. Another neat thing he does is he always walks on his tippy toes, like automatically. Even if we tell him to stop, if we tell him to stop, he will, but it's just an automatic thing. He walks on his tippy toes. Lastly, my bad. Finally, something unique about him are his thumbs. If you don't know, I have a condition called hitchhiker's thumb, which makes my thumb bend really far up, and he also has this. And it makes me really happy because he's the only other person in my family to have it. And it's really cool, despite how much my mom says it's stupid and she hates it. My nephew, despite his flicks, is really kind and compassionate. He'll always go out your way to make sure you're feeling okay. For example, if I'm feeling down because I feel like I just bombed my last speech, not saying I did, he'll make sure to make me laugh until I feel better. He always goes out of his way to be kind to others. Whether it's sharing a snack or giving a compliment, he will. He's nice to everyone he meets, even strangers. He's also very compassionate. He deeply cares for others. He doesn't want others to be upset or sad, so he makes sure you feel good. He wants everyone to be happy, no matter whether or not he knows them, or just no matter what. Even though my nephew's only 5 years old, he's already made such an impact on my life. For only being 5, he's really smart. My nephew is really neat with the things he does, and my nephew is really compassionate and kind. So to end this speech and to end this trimester, I would like to ask you to do something. It's not hard or extravagant, so it should be pretty easy to do. Spend time with the people you care about and people you love, because if you don't, it's probably going to be quite to your chagrin.